Okay, so we're going to get started on Audacity. I would like you to open up a new screen with Audacity, and this is what you should be seeing when you open up with it. Along the top we have the menu bars. There's the file, which this goes through the, if we want to open new files, if we want to save our project, save as. We'll go through some of this afterwards, import as well and export. Under edit we're going to do some if you want to undo anything you've been working on, you can go to edit, undo. Of course, your cut, delete, copy, and paste are all in here as well. Labeled audio, select, moving cursor. Your view, this is going to bring us into zoom in, zoom normal, zoom out. We want to fit to Windows. So this is the view we're going to be talking about here. Transport, we're not going to get so much into this right now. Tracks is something we'll do a bit of with this. Generate, and we're going to talk about effects on this video as well. Analyze, we're not going to worry too much about that right now, and the help, which is your manual. So the first things first, let's get started with this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go File, and we're going to go to Open. Now I've already opened up this file so that it's going to go right to the file I want it to be, and I'm going to open up this here, which is royalty-free music. Now, royalty-free music falls underneath the Creative Commons license. And remember, we've talked about Creative Commons. Creative Commons means that we need to give credit to it, but that we do not need to be worrying so much about copyright, because this is covered under a free license and we're allowed to use it at that point in whatever it is we're working on. So, what I've opened up here is my file, and it comes up in a stereo, which means we have two waveforms, and this is the waveform of the actual music. So if I press my space bar at that point, this is going to start playing wherever this is at. I can press my space bar to stop again. Along the top here I have my play, I've got pause, I can keep playing, I've got stop, I can fast forward, and what's going to happen is you'll see where it'll move to. And it moved right to the end here with that. Fast forward right to the end, review to the end, and record, which I'm not going to do right now because I don't want to record over it. So I can again press play. If I want to stop this one going through here, I can press my space bar, and that'll do the same thing as if I do that part with it again. It'll bring it back to the beginning, going through it. Pause will be pausing along the way. So this gives me an idea with this. On the side here is my pull down menu here for the actual channels. So as I'm looking at these here with this, I want to split the tracks. So I'm looking at this with it, and I've got my stereo tracks right now. I'd like you to split the tracks, so you've got it to here. At this point, after we go through this, I want you to pause the video and try this out. So what I've got here with this, again, if I press my play, it's going through with it. I can actually, this is my one, I can actually go through and I can mute the one video, the one waveform, so only one's playing. So whatever one is grayed out is the one that has been muted. So if you've got your headphones on with this, or even if you have your speakers on, you're going to hear just the one channel playing. So it's either going to be right or left. You're going to be able to tell which one is which with this as you're going through it. I'm going to try with that. So right now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to pause the video and try this out on your own. So you've opened up your file, you've gone through with it, you have split your tracks with it and gone through, and we're just going to take just a moment for you to go through the rest and to try this out for just a moment. Okay, so you've been playing around with this, trying it out. Now I'd like you to put it back in. I'd like you to put it back into stereo track. And to do that, you have to go to the top track. If you go to the bottom track, this won't work. See here with it? You can't make it in stereo track from the bottom track. You have to go to the top. Pull down menu, make stereo track. We once again have a stereo track of both of the tracks put together with it. So this is a good part. We've gotten to that. We've split it out. And the rest through there with it. Now what I want you to do is we're going to go through doing selecting of some parts. So again, we have our play. So we're playing here with it. And as you're looking at the waveforms, you're going to see the different shapes here with it. And what you'll start to see, and I'm going to just go in here and I'm going to zoom. If you've noticed, we have our zoom in and our zoom out right here. I'm going to zoom into this waveform a little bit more so you can actually see some different parts here with it. And wherever my bar is right here is wherever I'm going to be starting at. So you can see here it's going through that with that. Okay, so again, pause that. Now if you notice, if I have it right here, if I want to actually select a portion of this track with it, what I can do is I can go here. I'm going to make sure I've got it in selection mode here, selection tool. I can go to the beginning of wherever I'm going to be looking at. So let's say we're going to go right from here. And what I'm looking for is this part right here, where it starts out with a different type of music there with it. And this is going to start right about here too. Right there. Okay, so I want to grab the music here, so I'm going to just zoom this out just a little bit because it's a little bit too far in with the zoom. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I like this part right here with it, and I'm going to grab this, and you see as it goes gray, I can actually drag it out to where I think that might actually start again. So what will happen now is it'll play a selection of what it is you have selected. So you can actually select parts of a song or parts of different noises to add different pieces into it. So if it's a little bit too far, I'm going, okay, that's not quite what I wanted. I wanted to go there. So again, I'm going to try this again. Okay, so you can see my part with that. So again, what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video here, and I want you to try selecting different pieces of the music as we're going through it. So you want to get exact pieces with it as you're doing this up. So pause the video, go to your Audacity part, and select different pieces. So you get the idea of how to select from start to stop, so you get the actual parts with it, and then we're going to move on from there. Okay, so we've gone through how to select different parts of the actual track as we're doing it with it. We've gone through zooming, how to zoom in and out of the track, so you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can zoom in a little bit more here with it so you can see where you're going with that. We can zoom in a little bit more. So definitely, I mean, from this you can see the soundtrack, and you start to see the places where it looks the same. So we know that right here is going to be the same as about right here because they have the same type of shape as they go through it. This is going to be really important when we're doing verbal, and we need to take out the ums because has a distinctive shape, and as we go through, what will happen is you'll start to see where becomes with verbal parts, so you can actually go through and just take the part out and just keep the rest of the actual waveform together, so you're not having a split within it as you're doing it. So we've done this part here with this. There's some pretty cool stuff you can do up here with the effects. So you can actually go in, you can amplify, you can do the different parts with it. You can add an echo on if you want to do that. So we could add an echo and we can delay it if we want to do that. Okay. So what this will do with this is it'll get a bit of an echo here with it, just in that one part of it. And we can actually turn that, play our playback speed maybe a little bit less if we want to do that too. So we could try it again with that. Now again, if you don't like what you've done, go back up here to edit and undo echo. So it's off now. So when we try again, add up in here, so we're going to fade in. So we're going to do the... So to get up to the regular music there with it. So again, we can edit. Okay. Undo fade in, so we can take it off again. You can try the different parts. So again, what I'd want you to do with the selection is go through the effects and try the different effects here with it. So we try this part right here, apply that. You know, again, you can change different ways you want to with that. Just within the program itself, we're not even adding any tracks or anything with it here. So you press play, it'll bring it back to where our selection is. Okay, so we're going to end up do that. So try out the different effects with it and go through that, and then at that point we're going to go through and do some splicing as well. But for today, what I want you to do is to go through and just to try the different effects, try selecting the different waveforms and the other part with it, and then we'll add, the next part we'll add on will be some splicing, and we'll also be adding on some multi-tracks as well from there. So that's it for today's lesson with it. I want you to go through, I've downloaded this song here with it so you can get some ideas of how to play around with it, try the different forms with the sound with it, with the waveform, and going from there.